sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open, I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
On first down, it's Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The Rams were the highest scoring team in the league last year, and they're on the move early with a 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. A dump off to Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and goal, Gurley down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's it, baby.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw his Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 55 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll run. Martin. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll get it up the middle. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Doug Martin, his first ever touchdown in silver and black. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, we turn our attention to the Rams here as the offense comes out. So many positive vibes around this club entering 2018. Their 3rd season back in L.A., a new stadium on the way. And coming off of last year, Charles, and you said this to me in the car on the way over, it's going to be interesting to see what this year brings.
That's because they will actually be the team that's hunted now, and they haven't been that for a long time, meaning they're sitting on top of the NFC West. Many people think they might be the team to beat in the NFC overall, even with the Eagles and the Vikings staring at them. So explosive on offense last year. Defense kept getting better. And in the offseason.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Goff. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get March, but facing a 3rd down here. Throwing again is Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Rams have got it back. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Looking to center, runs and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone. And, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the Raiders have got him. Coney Ealy in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had otherwise he was going to get sacked.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reynolds. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's gone. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 10 yards out. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now Carr. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he lost the football. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now a play fake. Carr. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Rams add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. John Gruden's return to the sideline not going as planned thus far, but his Raiders do have it 1st and 10.
Down! 180!
Carr now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the... That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Get down! Get down! You're 180!
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And Brown's got it for an Oakland touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown. Kickoffs away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Super one, super one. Go, 12, go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Gurley looking for a repeat of his 2017 performance. He's off to a good start as the Rams come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Goff now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, gone. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. We're prepared and intercepted the pass.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. With that grab, by the way, Antonio Brown now over 10,000 receiving yards in his career.
That is an incredible, significant accomplishment. You're saying 10,000 yards? How many other guys have done that in NFL history?
He's the 46th all-time.
And one of the few that are active.
Yeah,
incredible.
There's only a few that are active. He still, though, is a ways away from Jerry Rice, up over 22,000 for the all-time lead. On second down, here's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Go, slow, go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's Goff now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here.
I think someone's going to get into QB1 here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Escaping the pressure right. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get down, get down. 180. Check, 4 down. Get set, get set.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get set. 280. Hey.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Marcus Peters. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. Got
to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Goff. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move, open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
I seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phone, they can hear.
When you got dumb cake up in the say, they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car. I had 6 phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many to handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when the prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
Money back. Ferrari Friday, this is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, bet it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, money back, money back. 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 With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He's scared of you look like